Hey, I'm Chrominus and welcome back to the Night Call. Last time we played, I just noticed something. I didn't see Claudia was shaded out. So she's been totally taken off the board. I had one conversation with her. And I will have one dinner with her. Just putting that out there. It's gonna happen. You've seen the vibes. Go back. Episode 1. The vibes were out there. I'm just saying the vibes were out there. But we found one more thing. At one of the gas stations, I didn't realize I overheard something. Victims equal wealthy. Haref Garelu seems to be a hive more pointing to you than anything else. But just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're gonna go after people who are wealthy. So we're gonna have to find out. I'm going out. I'm going back out. Good night, everybody. Oh, who dares interrupt my slumber? It's the moment of truth. Pick it up. Hello. Hi. Ice cold. So? She's alongside. There's no background noise. She must be at the... She must not be at... Alright, well, Seth, I have a name for you. I don't remember what name I have. Am I just talking about Claudia? Perfect. I'm listening. She's a little less chatty than usual, isn't she? I don't know about this. You glance at the wall. The suspects are all lined up. All the evidence. A whole mess of your ideas. Your stomach is in a knot. I don't have to remind you. You cannot get this wrong. I have a meeting in 2 hours with the district attorney and the chief of police. Even the minister of the interior. Of the interior? What the hell is the minister of the interior? Will be in the corner of the room somewhere. I've never heard of a minister of interior. Obviously, I'm thrilled. Oh, but I certainly don't want to put too much pressure on you. You can almost hear the smirk she must be wearing. You lay the receiver down on the table. Now you have to decide. Decide what? Who's the dude? Already? But it's not Fragonard. Oh, what is it? Oh, I got nothing from him. These were all messages. All messages. That's all I'm saying. Why is that back over there? All messages. These correspond with you, man. They correspond with you. You're kind of creepy sometimes. I love you. And he was just a cop that's just trying to get through life. Salim, I never found him. Don't you think this is a little strange that we'd never once seen Salim? Or I just got so unlucky that I didn't get to see him? Protected by the mayor. Why is that, I wonder? Or the victim was protected by the mayor. I'm stuck between the two right now. Hervé has motive. But Salim, he just fits the bill. You know? Guy called the judge, but... You wouldn't be able to smack me across the head, would you? No, but he's just like... Everything about him says good guy. I'm sorry, Salim, but you're the odd man out. You didn't show your face. You're done for. You pick up the phone quickly and explain your choice to the lieutenant very quickly. Too quickly. She cuts you off. Okay. We'll follow this lead. I'm gonna see what I can do with all this. She heaves a huge sigh. Shit. I hope for your sake it's good work. And before you get a word in edgewise, I'll call you tonight. Try to get some sleep. She pauses. No way she's gonna hang up on such a positive note. No, she's probably going to. It might be your last night of freedom. Oh, God, just go away. She snickers and hangs up the phone. Go away. You put the phone down. Might as well be standing in the ice-cold emptiness of outer space. You decide to go to bed, to sleep. Best way to kill time. With a heavy hand, you wipe your tired face. Let's go to bed. Your breath becomes slow and steady until you understand you are no longer breathing. You open your eyes and look at your chest. Something has cut out of square skin and flesh in order to pull out your lungs. What? What? Shit. What? You sit up, in bed, and breathe. A nightmare. Nah. What are you gonna do it to me! It was just a nightmare. I would just skip it through, trying to get to the next day, so I didn't have to read the same stuff, and I'd suddenly have a square in my chest. Oh. You fall asleep almost immediately, back to sleep. I just said sleep twice. Ah! I had a nightmare, okay? Don't judge. Can I just go and find people now? It's like night 7 or 6 or some shit. You open one eye. You had a hard night, restless, and holding your chest. You get the impression you aged 5 years in a matter of hours. I know how that feels. You get up quickly. And a few minutes later, you're outside of your studio. Night 7. Oh, Salim, where's your derriere? I need to find it now. Or else. Oh no. Oh no. You exit your place, and see Placette leaning up against your cab. She waves at you to get in. You get in. A metallic taste creeps into your mouth. You and I had a deal. Yep, we did. The intel you gave me was total crap. Oh, really? Well, okay. Clearly, I should not have trusted you. Her voice suddenly sounds distant and rumbling. Oops. You're coming to me at the station. We're going to talk about what'll happen next. Like a storm, a tempest destroys everything in its path. Everything. Believe me, the DA is dying to meet you. Huh? What'll happen next? She'll drag you to the station, blame you for everything. Everyone seems to believe anything she says. All the evidence she has, false. The next day, your face is on the cover of all newspapers. Your name is on everyone's lips. You were the killer everyone has been waiting for. You're fucked. ... Did I die? Is that it? Did I lose? What? Son of a... Dragonard, I don't want it to be you, buddy. Shing. Drive that baby. So it's different. No, it wasn't Dragonard. You've barely gotten downstairs when you catch sight of Placette. She's leaning up against the door of your cab, eyes wide open, forehead creased. Get in. You obey. It's too early to react. No! ... Fragonard! She settles into the back seat, flashes a smile. God knows you were right. Or at least the DA thinks your evidence is sufficient. No emotion in her voice. She's giving you the facts, nothing more. Fragonard. We're going to bring Fragonard in tonight. Fragonard is a mentor. Mine and half the squad's. You can't understand. He's an institution. She stops, clears her throat. I need your help. One last time. Later on tonight, we're gonna get Fragonard to leave home and find a way to get into your taxi. She pulls some kind of pen out of her pocket. What are you gonna get us to do? Are you gonna get us to frame someone else? Because if it's Fragonard, I'm sorry, I love him. But he bonked me on the head, so I can't forgive that. This, is a book. You need a confession? If you feel like it. If you think you can manage. I've seen you and heard you enough to know that you have a trick, a gift for getting people to talk. I need someone I can trust to get close to Fragonard without asking him, making him suspicious. He's a cop. He knows how we work. No one's ever sent a taxi driver to make an arrest. He won't put up a fight. I hope he'll open up to you. They'll confess before things fall apart. Not too far from the hospital where he goes for his treatments, there's an alley under construction. There won't be any civilians, just us and him. She sighs. 2 teens walk by the cab. The intense smell of weed fills the cab. Placette doesn't budge. Doobie up. I know you can do it. If you stick to the plan, nothing go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. I'm a little shaken. The fact that it's Fragonard. I thought. You know what? It bamboozled me. I thought it could have been anyone but him. What if there's a problem? If you stick to the plan, there won't be any problems. She lays her hand on the door handle. Problems go bad. You pick up the suspect, drive to the meeting point, and you're free. Easy as pie. No. She gets out of the cab, slams the door. Shit. You hit the dashboard. Intense pain spreads through your hand. You grab the keys and the ignition and turn. The motor comes on. The night is about to begin. Your last night. Oh, shit. Let's go to a nice little gas station and just try and win some money so we can get the hell out of here and just not... You slow down. The smell of cigarettes creeps in. Oh, no. It turns into stale cigarette smell. Then, the smell of a freshly stricken match. You dare to glance behind you. He is there. Son of a bitch. Happy to see me again? He reveals a row of pearly whites. Too white. No worries. I won't be here long. You're not gonna get this job done. You close your eyes, hoping this mirage will vanish. You probably won't be able to help that whore. Maybe you'll finally realize she was just using you. You squeeze your eyes shut and see colorful shapes appear, dance around you, disappear. That's your problem. You always want to help people, but no one ever wants to help you. There's no hypocrisy. It's all one way. And that bitch is just like all the others. Get out of my cab. He shrugs. You're a piece of shit and you know it. Man, you're the victim here. Be a victim. Use victimhood to your advantage. It doesn't happen every day. The other time, you weren't a victim. He flashes his teeth in the rearview mirror. Killing your own brother, now that's something. He bugs his eyes out, mocking surprise of horror, or horror. Pretty hardcore. Shut it. You suddenly feel nauseous. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what your problem is. You thought you actually had a chance in life. Your gut is burning, like its contents are ready to spew all over the windshield. Like your good grades in school, your faggoty little books, as if these 3 months you spent in college might actually change anything. You're nothing. According to the people of this country, you don't count. You throw up a little in your mouth. The bile stings in your throat. According to the people you protect and drive all to Panam, you don't count. I'm gonna give myself a smack right up the face. I swear to God. You double around the steering wheel. Your stomach burns, but nothing coming up. You glance behind you and realize you're alone in the cab. It's just you. ... You wipe sweat from your forehead and start driving again. The smell of the motor assures you, calms you down. Fragonard. Nobody else. There's nobody else. This is it. I think there's a few more investigations after this, though. So, this is not the only one. You recognize the next passenger get into your cab. A cop. The detective. Your suspect. He has a tired look about him, and not just because it's early. His voice drags. The usual place? St. Louis Hospital, then. You start driving. The passenger seems to have his mind elsewhere, not entirely awake, stubble on his chin. You scan his skin, his movements, his attitude, his... It's cold as shit this morning. His voice makes you jump. You nod. You have more people, or not as many when it's cold out like this? Folks tend to stay home when it's too cold. There might be more of them, but they make shorter trips. Makes sense. Dead silence. Say nothing. You drive in silence for a second. The road goes by. You don't want to look into your side mirrors too often. You haven't seen a trace of the cops yet. Bassette's told you not to worry, but... You know, it's funny. Just this morning, I was thinking about an old case. One of my first cases, actually. It was just after the Mesrin case. You know who the Mesrin is, don't you? Or am I really that old? You sense it's the right time to get him to talk. No, I certainly do not want to die like a dog, understood? He catches his breath and he's clearly shaken. He ever so slowly reaches to his pocket and pulls out his weapon. Where did Bassett ask you to take me?
He's not stupid!
A warehouse. Some old garage. They're waiting for us there. An ambush. I'm no Mesrin, you know. I'm not gonna pull a grenade out of under the back seat here.
He cuts off without a groan. Oh my god!
When he starts speaking again, his voice is chilling. Bassett! You can see his finger on the trigger. It's shaking ever so slightly. How much does she know? She has evidence. You hear a long sigh come from the back seat. A few seconds go by. You try to concentrate on driving, despite your sweaty hands and dripping brow. Okay. Why has you tried to arrest me then? You shrug. Don't know. She, told me it'd be easier this way. I think she hopes you'll turn yourself in without a fight. He looks away. You know, Bassett is really one of a kind. But she doesn't fit in today's world. Neither do I, for that matter. The weapon he's holding is shaking slightly, wavering. You suddenly notice he's speaking to you in a more familiar tone. That's why I killed him. Bastards, all of them. Rapists, murderers, and liars who escape prosecution. Now Bassett likes to do the same thing I did. Slam a bullet into the head of the first murderer she could get her hands on. But she can't. You just can't do that anymore. A long, painful, heavy sigh. In any case, now there's only one truth left. No more confrontation. No more debate. No need for justice to be served. They were guilty, and I killed them. I can write that down if you want. It's no secret. I knew I'd be cut sooner or later, either by Bassett or by... His sentence hangs in the air. I'm sick. Got cancer all over. They hope some new drug might cure me. But what's the point, honestly? He abruptly accelerates his speaking pace. I don't want to go to jail. A cop can't go to jail. I don't want to see my face on the cover of magazines and newspapers. But I don't want to deny Bassett the pleasure of catching me. Her and her team. So here's what we're gonna do. There's a place in Montmartre. A place I really love. It's my first memory of Paris. I must have been 6 or 7. My mother had come all the way from Montecou. She thought she could convince my father to. Yeah, anyway. There's no point in telling that story. I want to hear it. He snickers. And buy yourself some time? No, I don't think so. There's a bench up there, not from the soccer court.
I can't say these words. Stop giving me the words, please. I'm not good at it.
This bench has 2 clear advantages. First, it faces the city of Paris. Southern facing. All the monuments are there, staring back in the splendor. He starts speaking with confidence. I especially like it when all the buildings poke out above the cloud of pollution. Notre Dame's square towers, Pompidou and its colored pipes, the Eiffel Tower. He shakes his head and his voice sounds deep and serious again. The second advantage to sitting on this bench is that you turn your back to secure an ugly building. They only built it to rub the church the right way. He looks away and remains silent for a while. His hands shake a little. I want to see Paris one more time. It's a little too early to watch the sunrise, but at least there'll be people around. Lovers, life. I just want to go and sit on the bench, look at a Paris, alone, for a few minutes. And then you can go to the meeting point so Bassett can pick me up. What do you say? Okay. You turn around. You'll see. The view is incredible. Neither of you say a word for a few minutes. You drive in silence. And then, you're beginning to climb up the top of the Mont Montar. The cop lowers his weapon. I want to apologize. I'm sorry if I hurt you. The night of the attack. Everything could have turned out so differently. You're nothing like the guy I took down, you know. He was a kid at the time. There was something in his eye. Something bad. Something evil. His eyes sparkle for a bit. Tears, perhaps. Seconds later, he parks a few meters away from the Sakura. The bench is right over there. I just need 5 minutes. 5 minutes and we'll go. Got it? You nod. Don't do it. He lays his hand on the door handle. He gives you a genuine smile. Do what? You're gonna kill yourself, aren't you? He pauses. To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. The cop suddenly seems older than he really is. His voice croaks slightly as he says it to you. Thanks, friend. He gets out of the cab. You watch the old cop. He takes a few steps towards the bench, walks around it like he wants to look at it at every angle. He doesn't so much as glance at the Sakura and its dome lit up with powerful spotlights. A few passersby, chilled to the bone, are wandering about noncandidly. On the square in front, the cop finally sits him on the bench. He stays there for a long minute contemplating Paris. Strings of light weave around the traffic circles and intersections, making a magnificent canvas. There's a sudden movement. In a matter of seconds, he pulls the gun out of his pocket.
Fragonard!
A shot rings out. Thanks, friend. Those were his last words. Are you fucking kidding me? No. Lieutenant Bassett watches you, her jaws clenched, locked. More like, what else did he say? He confessed to his crimes. The wire you put in the cab must have caught it all. You have the recording. Bassett stares at you for a second before looking away. Shit! Shit! This is not how it was supposed to end! You're not clear on whether she's angry or sad. What happens now? The cop heaves a long sigh. Fine, you can leave. You're free. I mean, stay in the area, okay? We'll have questions for you. She hesitates for a second. Her lip is shaking. She's emotional. He talked about you. About me? What did he say? It's all in the recording. He said you were like him. Of course. The guy was my mentor. A father figure. Actually, he taught me everything I know. That's why I slipped his file. I couldn't investigate him. No one on the team wanted to either. It was unthinkable. Unfeasible. Fuck. Her semblance of a smile spreads across her face. Awkward, strange, perhaps. It makes your blood curdle. You're free to go. Don't leave the country, though. We might have some questions for you at some point. She opens the door. Icy air seeps in. You shiver. You really came through, you know. I didn't think you'd do so well. Her voice breaks up a bit, with her last words. Who knew? She gets out of the cab and stamps the door behind her. A blunt metallic noise. Unidentifiable vibrations. The car quakes and shakes like a boat. A minute goes by before you can move again. You slowly come back to your senses. I'm not doing it this time. Drive away. Key in the ignition, handbrake off, foot on the accelerator. You leave Sacre-Cœur behind. Holy shit! That was awesome! Oh, that was cool. Mookie Moon. Chin Black Muffin, you guys are awesome. Code and production, art and design. Oh my god. I love the art for this. It's so cool. The judge. I think there's 2 more investigations. Let me know if you want me to do them. Freaking Dragonard. Oh, I did not expect it to be Dragonard. I'm not shitting you. I did not get enough information. Oh man, hold on. Team Pets. Cooksey! Cooksey was an actual kitty. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. That's cool. Ghost Warriors. I do not know what that says. I'm sorry. The sun is about to come up. Huh? You drove all night long with your window open. Tell people you're so tired your chest is tight and your eyes are heavy, but you can't stop. Not now. You're gonna run out of gas soon. The light went out on about 20 kilometers back. You're somewhere in Normandy. Maybe you'll run into that cat you gave a ride to one night. You smile and relax at the thought. You pull over onto the shoulder and get out. There's almost no traffic. You step over the guardrail as your eyes adjust to the colorful break of dawn. The sun will soon rise over the horizon. You get out your phone and dial a number. It doesn't ring. Direct to voicemail. A voice asks you to leave a message after the beep. Hey, I wanted to. You catch your breath. When Aid told me she'd held onto your phone and just to hear the sound of your voice, I thought it was stupid. But now, the sun is slowly rising and its colors are flooding the landscape. Bare underbrush, a tiny village lost in fog go in the distance, a hilltop sparkling with dew. The view seems alien to you. I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to redeem myself. Thanks. The word disgusts you, but it's too late. Thanks to you, I did something important. I think. Who knows? Silence. Your head is spinning. You haven't spoken to your brother in years. Oh no. Well, in a manner of speaking. You grin. Your kids are good. They grow up so fast. He shows me pictures sometimes. But I never go inside the house. It would be, too complicated for everyone. But they're doing well. They look a lot like Dad, at least, I think. You pause. A truck flies by, just meters from you. I thought when it was all over, I thought I'd be able to get some decent sleep. Close my eyes and sleep. Really sleep. Finally. But sleeping is just a break. It doesn't put an end to it. It all starts up as soon as... A voice cuts you off. You have reached the maximum time limit, please. You hang up. Your phone feels heavy in your hand. What should you do now? There's a broken fence in front of you, leading to a small footpath in the woods. Behind you is the highway leading to the sea. We ain't done yet, taxi man. You sigh and retrace your steps. On the other side of the guardrail, you find your overheated cab. The next gas station can't be much further. You slowly turn the key in the ignition. There's got to be something for you out there. I love that. I really like that. But that was only the first investigation. There's 2 more. I think one's called the Angels of Death and the Sandman. So if you want me to check that out, leave a comment. But I'm gonna leave this one here. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.
'Cause nothing ever comes so close before you let me go. If I can't have you for my own, then I don't wanna know you let me fall for something.